If you're considering picking up the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, then two popular options are either just going to be the standard or the creator combo, which comes with a few additional accessories. I personally picked up the creator combo for myself, and after bringing it on a ton of trips and using it for YouTube videos, I'll give you my honest opinion on whether or not the creator combo is worth it and which items I found useful and useless. And at the end of the video, if you do plan on picking up an Osmo Pocket 3 for yourself, you can use my affiliate links in the description, and that's just a great way to support my channel. So now let's get into it. The standard option comes with the Osmo Pocket 3, a protective cover, and a handle extension with a 1/4-20 thread to mount to tripods, and this option costs $519 US. The creator combo additionally includes a battery grip extension, mini tripod legs, the DJI Wireless Mic 2, magnetic ultra-wide attachment, and a carrying case, and this option costs $669. So the price difference is $150, and I'm just gonna list each accessory and tell you what I personally found useful and useless. First off, we got the battery grip extension. This is gonna double the battery life of the Osmo Pocket 3, and I personally found it useless. For my use case, I love to take the Osmo Pocket 3 and just document life, bring it on trips with me, and just capture some quick moments. So I'm usually filming anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes at a time, and then I'll just put the Osmo Pocket 3 back in my bag and repeat that exact process throughout the day. My second use case is when I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3 to film YouTube videos, and I'm usually filming for 1 to 2 hours max. And I found the battery life of the Osmo Pocket 3 alone just to be more than enough, and I haven't had any issues where the battery just dies too quickly for me. And it also supports USB-C fast charging, so you can get it from 0 to 80% in about 16 minutes. So for me, before I go out on a trip or use this camera, I just make sure that it's charged at 100%. Now, if you're planning on vlogging all day, 4 to 6 hours straight or even longer, then yeah, the battery grip extension could definitely be useful to you. However, if you already have a portable charger that you use for your phone, just bring a USB-C cable and you can charge it on the go without needing the battery extension. Next up are these mini tripod legs, which I actually found useful. I always just attach this to the bottom grip extension. And now your Osmo Pocket 3 has a portable tripod, so you can set it down on any flat surface and know that your Osmo Pocket 3 isn't gonna tip over as easily. If you're on a flat surface, you can just put the Osmo Pocket 3 down without a mini tripod. However, it can be easily knocked over and possibly damaged. I feel like this is one of the most essential pieces that I use all the time with my Osmo Pocket 3. Even if you do get the standard option, you can pick up this separately for, I believe, like $16, or you can find a cheaper third-party option as well. Next up, we got the DJI Mic 2, and I actually found this very useful. And now I just switched to filming on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and the audio you're hearing is the DJI Wireless Mic 2. As you can see, the audio quality sounds pretty good, especially if you just compare it directly to my Rode Wireless Pros. Here's how the DJI Mic 2 sounds on the Osmo Pocket 3, and here's how the Rode Wireless Pro sounds on my Sony FX3. So if you do plan on talking to the camera at all for YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, then the DJI Mic 2 definitely makes the creator combo worth it. Next up, we got this magnetic wide angle attachment, and I found it kind of useful. And it will give you a 15mm focal length equivalent, which is considered ultra wide. And I've used it a handful of times if I'm filming in a small space and I want to capture a wide field of view. But the reason I find it only kind of useful is because even without the magnetic attachment, the camera on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is already a 20mm focal length, which for me personally, it's wide enough for almost every use case. I feel like DJI was really smart of making it a 20mm, because this is what that 20mm focal length looks like at just an arm's length away from me. And now here's how the wide angle attachment looks. It's gonna add a little bit of distortion around the edges, as you can see with the blinds behind me. And it's also gonna give me an ultra wide field of view. But again, having a 20mm focal length is perfect for majority of my use cases. And you can store the wide angle lens in the protective shell, which is really convenient and easy to keep track of. Next up is this carrying case, which I personally found kind of useless. This allows you to store all of your accessories. However, when I'm out and about and I'm just traveling and I just want to film a quick shot, I just want to take my Osmo Pocket 3 out of my bag real quick, record, and put it away. So I found that when I was carrying this, the process of taking this bag out of that bag, unzipping it, grabbing my Osmo Pocket 3 was kind of annoying. So I feel like this really only comes in handy if maybe you're tossing it in a big camera bag with a bunch of other gear and you want to keep everything safe and organized. However, this protective shell does a pretty good job at keeping the Osmo Pocket 3 safe. And most of the time when I'm traveling, what I'll do is I'll just bring my Osmo Pocket 3, the grip extension, the tripod handle. I'll keep them separately like this. I'll bring my DJI Mic 2 just in case, store them both in the front pocket of my Uniqlo sling. If I am taking the Pocket 3 on the plane, I will bring the the protective cover, so I personally just don't bring this pouch with me when I'm out and about. Okay, so with all that in mind, I do think the creator combo is definitely worth it if you do have the extra $150 in your budget. For the most part, it does really live up to its name of being a creator combo, and since I bought it back in September, I haven't purchased any additional accessories because it really just comes with everything you need to get started shooting. And my thought process is if you just purchase the standard option alone, eventually you're gonna find that you will need to pick up some stuff like a mini tripod, and if you want the best audio, you'll definitely need to pick up an external mic. So it really just depends on if you want to invest that extra money up front with the creator combo, or if you just want to buy the camera first to start out and then figure out which accessories you definitely need, or maybe there's third-party accessories that would fit your workflow even better. But for me personally, the creator combo has been more than enough to get started and have fun with this camera. So anyways, that is all for this video. I hope this helped you figure out which option will be best for you. If you do have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.